do that.
I do.
This is now
Because you
live.
never say and go. Hey.
This is now live.
That's why I just said
So, oh, okay. What's up, y'all?
hey.
It's your favorite group, Temporary Best Friends here. It's your boy, Just Coach.
And your girl, Freckled Locks.
Why do you always pause on that? Is it because the underscore is there?
What did I
You be
say
like
freckled? Because
freckle
in my mind I be
locks.
thinking, do I say freckled underscore locks or do I just say freckled locks? And it just goes briefly through my head real quick.
That makes sense.
It's your girl, Freckled Locks. Is that better?
That's better. That
Yes.
works. Okay. All right. There we go. All right, y'all. So tonight we're gonna we got a couple exciting things for y'all in store. Tonight we're gonna jump to our topic, which is gonna be our 90-10 rule in dating. Right? We actually started talking about it last episode, and this episode we're gonna dive a little bit more into that. But before that, you always know we do our Black Business Spotlight, and our Black Business Spotlight this week will be Amoore, which is a vegan cruelty-free skincare line, and it's actually based here right out of Dallas. So we'll jump into that a little bit. Also, we got tons of announcements for you guys for upcoming things that we have going on, different events that we have coming up, and also we want to take an opportunity to talk about getting registered to vote. All right,
Vote.
vote, VOTE.
Yes.
I did spell that
It, I mean,
right.
vote.
By the way, before we go anywhere else, if y'all caught last week's episode, we talked about Tickle My Fancy Tea.
Boom. Get your tea. TickleMyFancyTea.com. It'll get you all the way right. Has nothing but natural herbs. Shameless plug.
Shameless
But
plug.
it is good for you, especially with this Omarican, or whatever
I
the
hate
hell it's
you,
called, variant that's going on around
they
there.
got them all.
Let's go get some of this tea in our system. And it don't hurt to add a little sea moss or something like that to it too.
Oh, yeah, you did put some sea moss in here.
Yeah, actually, we're drinking hot toddies today. So it has sea moss and a little something, something.
Something,
Yes.
something. That's right.
But it will get you right for real.
So, like we said, we're actually going to talk about our Black Business Spotlight of the Week, which is Aura Amoore. And we mentioned before, it is a vegan and cruelty-free skincare line. Jazzy Freckle Locks actually purchased some products from them, and we're just going to have her kind of go through and give you a highlight of what the line and what the products are all about.
Yes. So pretty much I met this beautiful black woman, this queen, a couple of years ago, maybe a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, at a mutual friend's birthday party. When we met, it was really through her guy who was selling T-shirts at the party.
Her guy.
Her dude, her guy, her
Okay.
boyfriend. I'm not really sure how they title themselves, but her spousal partner. I don't know what they are. Maybe they're married.
Okay.
They're my friends though. So yes, I met them, and he was selling his products. And in the process of buying products from him, I ended up meeting her. So we ended up talking about just the different businesses, and I was telling her about Tickle My Fancy Tea, and at that time, it was just a concept at that time. So Tickle My Fancy had not actually came out yet, but she told me about her skincare products, or Amoore.
Amoore.
Okay, I'm trying to say it right because this tongue twister of mine.
You see that tilde on it, that little tilde on the top of it?
Amoore.
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 I think you got to roll that.
Did I just not roll it?
You rolled it
Amoore.
the second time.
Ora Amoore.
Ooh, I like how you said
Okay,
aura.
that's what I'm talking about. A little
Aura.
Spanish up in there.
Yeah, that was good.
Anyway,
That was good.
so I learned about her products then, and we were just kind of doing some talking. And actually, whenever we get some of these involved, we get some networking going on at the same time. So I had the pleasure of buying some of her products, which I just recently got. Um, and I will say this, amazing. Okay, I'm going to tell you my favorites, the Peppermint Gold Bath Bomb first. Let me tell you how beautiful it is. Like, I feel like the picture does it no justice. It looks like gold flakes. Like I felt like a goddess. Like
Oh,
yes, because it was like. Now I don't know. Are you familiar with bath bombs?
yeah. You put
Okay.
them in the water and then they blow up, or
They
they.
don't blow up. It's not like a real bomb, but
I
they
know, but
just
they kind of explode. Well, not
they don't.
explode. They
They
just
just
it
fizzle.
fizzle. Right,
Yes, they
fizzle.
just
That's the
fizzle.
word I was looking for. Yeah, I was looking for fizzle.
Yes. So
I learned about steep last week, and I learned about fizzling. All right.
yeah, he's getting it all the way together. So yeah, the bath bomb it kind of just fizzled out in there, but it was beautiful. It smelled good, and then it left my body. It's like oil
Oh,
in it
okay.
or something. It's some type of oil because when I got out, it was like the water was just running off of me, and my skin felt amazing after that.
I gotta try that one now.
You do have to try it out. I was actually mad that I only got one. Men can use bath bombs.
But it's just the way you said you do have to try it out. Like,
No, not like something's wrong with you.
oh, okay. You have very great skin. See this?
Very sensitive, clearly. Like that's not how I meant
Oh,
it. But
just
yes, you do have to try it out. Everybody has to try it out. You do have to go on there and support the sister. So the bath bombs, beautiful, smells good. Everything came very pretty packaged. I also got the organic rose hip oil. Very good on my skin, not extremely oily residue that is left behind. I got the facial cleanser as well, and I have been using that lately, and it has been keeping my skin very clear. It's been keeping it smooth as well. It feels really good throughout the day, especially right now with this cold weather. I don't know. I mean, you have the natural, beautiful, chocolatey skin. Unfortunately,
unfortunately.
I'm not finished talking with your sensitive self.
Oh,
Unfortunately, I do not have that type of skin.
yeah, you do. You have very beautiful skin.
I mean, I don't know because when I go out in the cold, it seems like my shit dries up. Like,
Oh, you got that like.
yeah,
You
nothing.
like my mama,
It
and
does
then
not
she.
retain.
But it doesn't show. Like your skin don't show when it gets ashy though.
Ashy. No, it does
Yeah,
not show.
and I'm show
But I
ashy.
can feel it. It feels dry
Ooh.
for me. So that cleanser actually works very well. On top of that rose water, and I use rose water on a regular basis, but I really like hers. It's really potent with the smell. It smells very good. It does not irritate me. I have tried some rose water facial mist and stuff that does not cooperate with my skin very well.
Right.
Kind of irritates it. So that one has been working well, and actually, it just feels so good to just be able to spray it anytime throughout the day.
Oh, you can just anytime you use it.
I just spray that
There's like
all
an
day.
after shower or after bath kind of thing.
Or after lunch at work or whenever. Okay. She has a lot of other products on there as well. So I just want you guys to be sure to go check her out because I promise you will not be disappointed. Next slide, please. Thank you.
Oh, okay. You know.
I mean, um, this is some of her customer reviews. Just to let you guys know, I have not put my review out there yet, but this is my review because her stuff is the bomb. This one review is the glowing oats soap. And this customer says it's amazing. She was looking for a product that was both cleansing and moisturizing, and it did not disappoint. And I am with her. None of her products so far has been a disappointment. Her skin felt incredibly soft and moisturized, and she will definitely be ordering more, as will I.
And this next slide shows that this young lady has been featured in Voyage Dallas.
She has been featured in Voyage Dallas.
Wow.
And just to say, like, just on a side note, she is a travel blogger as
Really?
well. Yes.
How
So
are we going to travel?
listen, we need to get it together. Okay. But with this Omarion,
Oh yeah,
and this,
with
you
yeah,
know,
yeah, you're right. And Deltapron and I Hate You and yeah,
all these damn.
I Hate You.
What is the I hate you? That's
So I found out today that is the next letter in the Greek alphabet, I guess. That's why they named it that. I don't know how true that is.
which part, the I or the hate or the U?
So
You said,
No.
I mean, there's lots of letters you just said on
no,
I hate you.
it's IHU. It's an
Oh,
actual HU.
IHU.
Yes,
Is that something that's out right now?
it was. So I thought it was
miss
a joke
that.
on social media at first, like when I kept seeing it, like I ate you, or somebody said that to me, and I was like, and I looked up, and that was the actual,
Really?
that was the actual name of the variant.
I have not been keeping up with the news. So when I see stuff, I literally see it from Instagram. I mean, the news
That
is
is the news.
that is the news, and
Instagram and
especially in
Twitter.
regards to like this variant, these variants.
Yeah.
And at one point, I was addicted to CNN all day, every day. At work, CNN. It was either on my TV or my phone, and it got to the point where it was just kind of a little bit depressing.
Yeah.
So I ended up just having to go cold turkey on news altogether. So it's been a while since I've just watched updates. So if we about to get bombed, honey, I would not know. Okay, I think I might not want to know, but I would not know. Anyway, yes, go check out this sis Alyssa with Ora Amor. I just
I like how you say that though. It's I think it's the way you say it though.
Yeah,
Ora amor.
Ora Amor. I feel like I need to be like dressed up and pretty and just
Every time you say that,
yes,
so like every time you say that, it's really
right.
like I don't have that long flowing hair, y'all, to do that with. You know, I just. Hey, y'all, go check out her Instagram too. On her Instagram, she does give, as you can see here, tips and different little tricks about keeping your skin smooth, keeping your skin healthy. I went on there just other things about mental health and things like that. So check her out. We did link her what's that called, social media stuff, her IG page and her Facebook page. Her IG is Aura Amore, and that's AURA.AMOORE for all of our Anchor and Spotify listeners that are unable to see our stream. Oh, by the way, we are streaming live right now on YouTube and Facebook, and it goes to our Twitter too.
Goes to our Twitter.
Yeah. So if you're able to catch us live right now, you're able to see the PowerPoint that we're showing you guys, and you're able to see all the pictures and this wonderful young lady's website and everything. If not, just make sure you check out her IG page, which again is AURA.AMOORE. Aura Amor.
Aura
Amor.
Right?
Oh, okay.
Look, we could both be butchering it because that might not.
Yeah, you're right.
But it sounds good to me.
Sounds great when we said it.
Right.
And definitely check out the website, which is www.oraamor.com. Go check it out, man. I'm gonna get me some stuff for my skin so I can keep this glowing radiant. Y'all see my beard though? Every day the kids at school.
So what, you gonna get something to diet, or you keeping it?
Oh, diet.
That's what I'm talking about.
Grown women like the gray.
That's what I was about to say.
Keep the gray. Keep the gray.
Unless you try to track something else, right? Also, you guys, she is going to be
Irvin Mall.
But that is going to be on Saturday.
This Saturday, yes.
Yeah, we are actually hosting this on Sunday. But she is also going to be at Barnhill Vineyard on Sunday, this coming Sunday, from 12 to 4 p.m. So please be sure to go check her out. Pop-up event. You can go sip and shop. And you go to barnhillvineyard.com if you want to check out the information, find out location information. But she will be there from 12 to 4. So be sure to go check her out. Support. You know, we got to make sure we are looking out for each other business-wise. No matter if you can so much do it so financially, just a little something will definitely help. So make sure that you're going out there to support this sis. Okay, so shop Aura Amor. Be sure to shop Aura.
That's one of the reasons we're doing this podcast, y'all. We are looking to support all those people that sometimes don't get that opportunity from everyone else. That's why we want you guys to send in, hit us up on our Instagram, hit us up on our Facebook, send us those businesses that they need that spotlight, or even if they don't need it, they want that spotlight. So we are here to help support the Black community and help support all of our entrepreneurs out there. So again, just like Jazzy said, let's go support. Yeah. Oh, we about to jump into like our topic of the day, huh?
Man, the topic of the day is, I'm not gonna say it's my favorite part, but it can get, we tend to go off on a tangent sometimes.
We'll be right back.
I did
All
that.
right, 90-10 rule. Okay, this is talking about when it comes to dating, right? So in our last episode, Jazzy was going to pose a question to me, and I don't think we even got to the question. I want her to pose the question first, and then after she posed the question, we're going to talk about the 90-10 rule because it applies to the question. So, what was the question?
Okay, so my question was, so should I give a tidbit of the background or not really?
We're going to keep
So
that part a
I'll just
little
say I went on a date,
right.
and I wasn't sure how the date was supposed to end, right? So, like, do I go in for a kiss? Do I wait for him to go in for a kiss? Or is it like that awkward moment me and Dre had on our first hangout where we're like, do we hug? Like, what happens? So, so my question to Dre, to you was, in that situation, what do we do? Like, does the woman go in? Dre, do you go in first for a kiss? Do you go the 90 and wait for the other 10 to see to see what she's going to do? How do you handle your dates? How do you handle your first dates? Are you just waiting for her? Well, if she's not making a move, I'm not making a move.
So, shout out to little CEO, by the way. You see the shirt, billionaire in the making. That's what we all trying to do. It's just a little shameless plug. Okay, so I have gone in, but
The whole
the
100?
whole 100. But I go in based on
The
body
vibe.
language, the vibe, and all of that, right?
Okay, I get that.
Um, because you can tell whenever that feeling is there, that vibe is there, right? And then
Yeah,
you go in and then it's returned and it's like, all right, we in there, we in there.
right.
So I've also think like I've done it and felt like a movie where it's just like
Not a movie.
yeah, like a movie.
Like a romantic
Like
scene?
yeah, like a whole romantic scene. Like I grabbed like the lower back and pulled in, right? Like and then with the pull in, like you already know what's coming if I'm going here and
Right,
I'm pulling you in, right? So
right.
that right there already gives you, I think one, it removes the not the fear, but it relaxes her to
But
say,
you know,
okay, this is gonna happen,
Okay,
right? You see
okay.
what I'm saying?
I do.
Because it's not the awkwardness is not there anymore because I'm
Okay.
already initiating the contact and like, okay, I'm
Okay.
coming,
Okay.
right? And so I've gone in a whole way before. Now
Okay.
I've also wanted to go in the whole way, but wasn't sure.
Why? Because you didn't get
They didn't get the same
the
vibe.
vibe.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm not giving off. Maybe I'm giving off too much of a friendship vibe.
Oh,
Because I'm gonna tell you this. I do not know how to flirt.
I don't believe that.
You don't believe
I
that?
don't believe that. I don't believe that.
I do. If I do, I don't feel like I'm good at it because it ain't got me no damn where. Because sister's still single. Okay. Very
Now,
much so.
flirting and still being single are two different things because you can flirt, but are you attracting the ones that you want to actually keep?
Well, I'm not flirting with nobody I don't want.
But okay, so I think this always goes back to like, so we've talked about this before,
Mhm.
and we've talked about different characteristics and different things that we look for in a mate or a partner, right?
Mhm.
Now, I've always said that and I'm not even gonna say as a man, me personally,
Mhm.
I'm a visual person. If you're not cute to start, if I don't think in my perception that
Mhm.
you're cute, then there's no chance.
So
That
I'm
might
trying
sound a
to-
little shallow, but at the same time, like there's a starting point for everyone. I love how people always be like, "Oh, I'm into their soul," and that's not the first thing you see.
That
You
is not
you
the
don't
first
see that first, right?
That's-
So now you might see them physically
Mhm.
and be like, "Okay, they're not my type, but I want to get to know them."
Right.
And then we get past that, okay, that first physical thing.
Right.
But the very first thing, this is the
This is true. But see, for me, my very first thing, you don't have to be like, damn.
right. You don't have to be damn.
You know, but you gotta be at least just there.
Damn. Just there?
You still said damn. you have to be, for me, just there is not butt fuck ugly and it's not beautiful, right? You're just average. And there's nothing wrong with being not average as personality wise, but just okay, he's not ugly. He ain't great, but he's cool. He all right.
I can get that.
You know, so as long as you on the I side of it, you got a chance for my attention if you can grab me in other areas as well. So if you can grab me with personality, with if you are a funny person, something like that, that'll grab me as well.
Laughter
To hold
always.
me is character.
Right. Now that we talked about,
Yes.
we don't live
I
more
don't
into
care
that.
what you look like. Once I get to know you, if your character's flawed,
Oh,
that's
he
a wrap.
got it. So going back to the question, we've answered the question,
90.
but we talked about the 90-10. So there's actually I think we did look it up.
Mhm.
We're gonna read you. The Google is the Bible, right? The
Mhm.
Google tells us all. If you don't know something, go to the Google. I call it the Google. Okay?
The Google.
The Google. All right. The Google states that rule simply is using your words, actions, body language, and whatever other methods that you must let the other person know that you are interested in them, and allowing the other person, that's a key word, and allowing, let me get my passive voice, and allowing gotta hit that. And allowing the other person to decide what they want to do from there. So, for example, if I lean in for that 90% kiss, it would let the other person go the other 10%. So,
we'll give you an idea.
on that day,
other person
on that
wants to
day,
go the 10%.
On that day, you should at least went 70.
No. That's the question. Does the woman go to 90 or the man go to
So
90? Or does it not matter?
I don't think it matters, but it also, I don't think it matters. I think it depends on the personality of the other person, right? Because an alpha male might not like that.
This is true.
Right?
So, I got a question.
Oh.
Have you ever gone the 90 or the 100 and been rejected? Because let me tell you, rejection and me do not get along. And I don't think nobody likes rejection, right? Nobody wants to feel like, they're being rejected. Everybody wants to feel accepted or something like that. But to go in, that's something big to me. That's like me saying, and you're like, then I'm playing myself like, oh, I will never do that again.
So you know what y'all women do? Because it's happened. I've gone in and gotten rejected. A woman turned the head. It's that quick head turn.
It's that
quick head turn, right? You know what I'm saying? You go in and you like, and she hits you with the. You be like,
I've definitely done that.
You hit the head turn, right? That's what I'm talking about. It's the head turn.
But I follow up with the auntie hug, a good one arm pat on the back.
Dang.
Because I need you to know we're in friendship zone.
Oof.
So friendship zone is, you can probably get a cut on the cheek, maybe, but I'm not going to guarantee that my facial expression while you're doing it is not like, because you ain't going to be able to see it, right?
I mean, well, that's true.
Yeah, you can't see the facial expression unless there's other people around. Then I'm gonna try.
Other people will see the facial expression.
To save that expression, but I'm not really good at holding expression.
Yeah, we know that. We do know that she's not good at holding those expressions. She tells it all on her face and out her mouth.
out my mouth maybe, but facial not on purpose. Definitely not on purpose, facially. So yeah, I guess for me, I was kind of like I didn't know what to do, and honestly, if it doesn't matter who goes in 1st, I did not feel that you said. Like I didn't feel that. So for me, it was just like, mm. And then
you didn't feel as though like that vibe was even there for that to happen.
Right. For me to say, okay, maybe. Like I didn't feel that. And then at the same time, honestly, I've never had to go in first.
Maybe that might be the difference though.
That might be the difference because now not only am I never had to do that, but now how do I do that?
Ooh. Let me tell you how. Just do it. It's like Nike said, just do it. Just go in.
Nike. Sorry, Nike, I'm just playing. I like you.
Right. We might want you as a sponsor or something one day. You know, I like Nike. Come on now.
I love Nike. but I'm just not doing that. I don't know. I'm too chicken shit for that. I'm too chicken. I feel like maybe the certain person or the certain vibe it might allow me to, but I don't know, this particular situation, the nerves was just too much there. And I was too unsure.
But you also talked about like the whole rejection thing, right? So maybe the fear of the rejection
took over.
Right.
That's definitely possible. I mean, I did fear rejection. And then it was also, I've never done that before. So I'm not expecting to have to do that. It's kind of like a spoiledness.
Question. Have you spoken to this person since?
I have.
Have you spoken about that?
Absolutely not.
I thought that was going to end at absolutely. You was like, absolutely not.
No. So here's the thing. I'm trying to figure out how to go about saying this. So even before that situation, something was brought up to that effect about a previous possible encounter that I chicken shitted out on.
Oh, so this is twice.
That was second time. And I made mention of the first time. Ooh. And that person responded in a manner of, well, you know, that wouldn't have been a bad thing.
So this person gave you the green light, and then the second time, because you also got to understand, like, now we're in the Me Too movement. So like
equality.
Equal. Okay, yes, so, right. But if you go in for it, it gives him a green light. Say, okay, I'm good to go. But if he go in for it, and then all of a sudden it's a cheek, it's like, damn, I got rejected. And now all
but here's the thing: if I am bringing it up to say this is something, dang, I should have took this opportunity.
Yeah, both y'all are chicken shit.
There we go. Don't put it all on me. That's all I'm saying.
You're right. So the second time, both y'all are chicken shit.
Yeah. So well, I'm okay with that. We're never gonna get past anything.
No, y'all are not gonna get past anything.
I mean, it's fine. I mean, I think at this point we're probably just gonna be friends or something.
So that's what we've now referred to, just like we're just not friends.
Look, I could go into so much, but I'm not. But I don't know. I don't know.
That's very quite interesting. I completely forgot about the first time. So now knowing about the first time
changes your response.
Absolutely. So now y'all are both just scary.
I mean, I'm saying as long as we're both scary.
Is that the right term? That's always wondered.
The good thing there's not something good that I should be like, oh, okay, that's fine. But honestly, I just can't. I'm a big believer in the man pursuing the woman, and I'm a big believer in
more traditional
being
type
courted.
roles.
I'm raised by a man, so that's what I see. That's what I'm used to. So for me to say, go after a guy, I'm gonna tell you, 2 or 3 times I have attempted to not necessarily go after like nothing physical, but just say, okay, I would be interested in dating type of thing.
Right.
And was like oddly and weirdly rejected. And
Really?
that kind of shut me down to say, and that was like, when I say recently, within the last couple of years. So it's like, well,
Not a couple months.
maybe one or two, maybe
Wait.
one. It doesn't matter the time frame.
Doesn't matter the time frame because rejection in a couple of years. I mean, you work through that, right?
No, because here's the thing: once I get rejected, I will go ghost and never date again.
Hey, y'all, she hit me with yo, I'm going MIA for a couple of weeks. After it happened, I was like,
yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
I don't know. It's like I gotta rebuild my courage or something up. But in my mind, I just be like, fuck this dating thing. So
Just
I don't know. I mean, I would really like to, but I feel like I do have high standards. Just because in certain areas. Now, my standards will be lenient on somebody I am just chilling with. Because I have no expectations.
Right.
I don't want nothing long term out of that. But my expectations from somebody that I want to be in a relationship with are high. And so,
how do you make the determination on which one is which? Or at what point in time do you make the determination on which
I know
one
right
is
from
which?
jump.
Okay.
Yeah, I know right from jump.
So y'all know from the jump street if he just gonna get some or he gonna be like a long-term type of thing.
Yeah, and not necessarily looking at him like, oh yeah, he's just gonna get some. Not like that, but if we cool first or something, and it's like, okay, we talked a few times and we hanging out a little bit, and I'm like, yeah, he cool. he ain't cool enough for my for my long term commitment.
Right.
So if you cool enough to get to that point, then look, we grown.
So if you bring them around friends,
I do not do that.
Oh.
I do not do that.
Yeah,
I don't bring them. If you're not going to be long term, you're not coming around friends or family.
I think that's like a universal rule.
Yeah, no, not doing that. I don't introduce people to my children. Like, that doesn't happen. So
I was actually having a conversation with someone recently, and I was telling them that like no one I've dated has met my daughters.
Yeah.
Like since my divorce, no one has met my daughters. Well, one person has met my daughters, but that's a whole different situation and thing. But did you just roll your eyes?
Did I?
You did. The camera saw it too.
Well,
it's a whole different thing.
It is. But yes, I agree with you as far as introducing. I think that's important, especially when you bring kids involved.
Right.
Because first, for me, I don't want them to think that, damn, mama, you introducing me to somebody else? Your mama just out there or something, you know. I don't.
Stella getting her groove back. She hit 40.
Yeah, I don't. And I am. But I don't want that to come across like that. So I've never been a believer in bringing anybody. Like my kids will say, you know, you going out? Like just recently I've told them like, I'm gonna go on a date. And my son's like, who is this person? I gotta meet him. And they gonna say, how many baby mamas he got? He start asking questions that I should ask, right?
He said, how many baby mamas he got?
He don't need all the baby mamas or something like that. And I was like, boy, but I'm not gonna have that conversation. I'm not gonna bring them back. And my thing is to them, they're not good enough to meet you guys. You know, if they aren't good enough to meet you, then they're not going to meet you. And if that means for me, I don't plan on them sticking around. You know, I'm not looking, this is not something long term. I'm just literally hanging out right now. So if I go on now, granted, I don't know how you date, but I'm not like a serial dater.
Serial dater.
Yeah, that's what I call it. Like either date after date after date after date.
Oh, like different people?
Different people, right. Or a lot of people believe you can date multiple people at one time. I'm not good at that. I can't keep up with all that shit. I don't have the time for it. it's too much that comes with dating anyway.
There is a lot
and
that comes with dating.
yes, and then it takes you off your focus and off your game. So for me, I'm not really into the dating scene anyway. So if I do start dating someone, it's usually on the low. It's usually okay, I'll see you when I can see you, right? And just kind of leave it like that. Now, this one particular person, I do feel like I did, I don't even know how I feel anymore, but
We're talking about the 90-10?
the 90-10.
Okay, the
I
90-10.
like that one, the 90-10.
Is that his now dubbed his name?
That's the
All right.
you
He's now dubbed the
remember we had
90-10.
like Booty Boy, but now we
Did
now
have,
we have 90-10.
did have Booty Boy.
Yes, that's another topic
That's a
too.
whole nother.
So yeah,
I think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, that's no. Now we gotta be accommodating
I
for
don't even want
everybody.
to go on to that.
Just-
Okay, like I said, that's a whole other topic. I don't even want to. So yeah, for
I'm
90-10,
gonna
I
just
feel
sip
like
my tea.
there is 90-10 potential there.
Mm. I can see that.
I feel
I've told you that though. I've told you that I can see that.
Yeah, I feel like there's 90-10 potential there. The 10, I feel like it's slowly trying to creep up to like 20.
Let's see.
So we'll
80-20.
see.
Oh,
So we'll see. I don't know.
I feel like such a talk show host with this cup and with a mic and sitting in front of the camera.
Spoon in it.
Oh, I was supposed to get rid of the spoon, huh? Well, only the people that are live will see the spoon.
Okay.
Anchor will now hear about the spoon.
Yeah.
But
yeah, and I just snitched on you.
You
Anchor.
did just snitch on me.
My
Thanks.
bad.
Oh, whatever.
So anyway, yeah, that was about the 90-10. I guess I kind of got a little bit of better idea since I know the initial conversation that was had.
Right, y'all are both chicken.
That's what it is.
Hmm.
That's what it is.
I appreciate
Chicken and I think both have too much on the plate. And
see, when you come to Dr. Dre, he helps you work the problems out. That's what happened right now. Dr. Dre just helped you kind of work through and talk through that whole
so who
thought
am I?
process.
Eminem?
Me, right, I was gonna say Ebony and Ivory go together in perfect harmony. We just out here having fun, y'all. But yes, so that is the 90-10 rule, y'all. Let's talk about a couple of things that when it comes to dating, what are some of let's go with the top 3 things that you look for.
The top 3 things. That's good.
It's off the dome too, y'all.
Off the dome.
Off the rip.
Top. So like, what do you mean? Like when I first meet the person?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And let's not go like car, job. Like let's not go like
okay,
those are standards. Those are standard things. Like
if they have a job,
car,
right,
your own place. Like we're not talking about like you got the roommate and right. We ain't talking about that.
Yeah, no, I didn't even think along those lines. So
I mean, I knew somebody that dated someone that lived with someone else. It was a whole thing.
Well,
it was
I mean, to each his own. I mean,
right, but
wait, let me say this though. I got to figure out how to say this as well. You can have your own place, but if your place looks like sugar honey iced tea.
That was in Madagascar when I found out what that meant. I was like, this is in a kid's movie?
This when you learned that? I learned that as a kid.
Oh, yeah, I didn't learn that as a kid. But go ahead, if your place looks like sugar honey iced tea.
This ain't part of this conversation either, honey, because
yeah, you gotta come correct. Right. We passed that. We passed that.
So anyway, my 3 things would be personality.
Okay.
Are we talking looks or anything?
I mean, it's your 3.
So we're not talking job. Okay, personality, you have to make a certain amount of income. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, so you have to make enough. To support yourself.
Okay.
Okay, you have to
Okay.
make enough to support yourself.
Right.
So I'm not saying
Like every month you can't be like, yo, let me borrow $1.
you better not be asking. Okay. Now, if the struggle gets real and we are together
We all struggle.
already,
Right, right.
and you need to, well, I got you 100%. But to start off, and I'm just meeting you, you can't. If you make half of what I make, then you're just not there yet. And it's nothing against that.
No, I agree with you. We're at that age now. We're at that
Yeah.
age where that's something that you have to bring to the table.
You have to be able to
Right.
at least contribute. I would love for somebody to at least to contribute what I am able to contribute.
Right.
Now you can make a little less than that. I don't have a problem with that.
Okay.
But
Okay.
not drastically. And then also,
love how you threw that in there, threw it in there real fast too, like not drastically, like okay.
And then also, I mean, are you stable? I think those two kind of go hand in hand, right?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
You know, so the financial stability part, you have to be financially stable. You have to have great character, and then you do have to at least be I.
Oh yeah, the I part.
The I, and that's just from initial conversation, from initial introduction, like that's just now getting further into it. Like if we start talking and dating more, listen, I don't want to get to this part.
What part?
Your thing can't be little. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm not gonna be able to do it. I can act like I'm gonna be able to do it. And I might be like, oh, I really liked him so much. And then at the moment I'm like, okay, I think I can, but then in the long run, I ain't gonna be able to do it. I'm gonna cheat. I won't cheat, but I'm gonna break up with you so I don't cheat. I'm not a cheater anymore. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Just don't just at least be average.
Right, I was gonna say average size.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least be average. Just
because y'all won't be lying. No, I want to be like you got to be. Yeah, like no, that's
I don't want you
ain't
to
no
kill
nobody
me.
ain't no right.
I've already had one hysterectomy.
No, ain't nobody taking that, and that's not fun for y'all.
No.
Right.
But I don't want no. I don't listen.
But right, you don't want no.
Because people might not know. I got a little something back there. Okay.
Go check out her page. Freckle_locks.
Just a little something, right?
You put on the ticker on the bottom.
So, Jesus.
Scroll.
So just because of that.
Scroll.
Anyway, that's getting down to the subject. Back to this dating. What are your three off the top?
Off the dome, off the top, looks.
Okay.
I am a little shallow sometimes when it comes to that. But like I said,
let me tell you, all of
we go.
Last one of his women were friends.
That's how I use that word. That word is getting me in all kinds of hot pots.
Well, you the one who why?
I use the words. I use the word openly.
Too lightly.
I do, but just because I say friend doesn't mean everyone is my
benefits.
friend. Oh, definitely.
So everyone, damn.
No, go ahead.
Every one of the ones, they all look alike, or not necessarily look alike, but they all kind of have the same features. So I'm gonna tell you what he likes. Okay, so if you were interested in Coach, because he is definitely single, he likes them to be thick, right? Brown, chocolatey. You have to
like
have
my
a
chocolate
big ass. Okay.
It gotta be big. You may sound like it's gotta be like.
Listen, I'm not even gonna say what I want
to say.
No,
don't say it.
Because you already know where I could go, but
don't say that.
I'm not.
Don't say that.
So anyway, that's what he likes. So if you are petite in size, like height wise, you don't necessarily have to be super, super petite. But if you are petite with a big old booty and thick around the hips and got something going for yourself and you chocolate, hit up _coach. Just what is it? Just coach.
Just
that's all.
_coach _ that's all.
Why? Why don't you just say just underscore coach?
Because that one was taken.
So you have to put that's all. That's all, folks.
Oh, you know why? I remember why now I did that. Because I remember one day somebody called me Coach Miller.
Mhm.
And I was like, just coach. That's all.
Ah.
I like literally had said that phrase. And I was
Okay.
like, and then I was making my Instagram. So I was like, oh, that's not bad. Because I've always been known as coach.
Okay.
Like when I was running my own business, I was coach.
Okay.
When I started coaching in school, I was coach. Right. So like I've always just been known as coach. So that's why I put just coach. That's all.
That's all. Well,
so that's why you got just
you
coach.
know where to hit them up at. So if you got a big old booty. And you got what are your other two?
Right, because we didn't even get past my first one.
That
like,
was strong.
That was strong. Strong.
With a K.
I knew you were gonna say that. Strong. Strong. That one is strong though. Most of my peoples, they know. Most of my peoples. Right. Most of my peoples. Y'all, my peoples. Oh, yeah. My family, my peoples. Yeah. Y'all know, yes. So did I ever tell you about one time when I went to a restaurant, went to Benihana's, matter of fact, and I was there with friends, but then like an ex walked in.
You didn't have to. I don't know about that story.
Oh, you do know about the story? And then wait, but somebody else was like, Trey, your ex look like the girl you. They thought it was the girl I was currently dating at the time because it's like they look alike. So yes, they do have.
And let me tell you another thing.
They do resemble each other.
They not only resemble, but the names are around the same. They're either gonna rhyme or they're going to be the same.
Damn, that is true.
What is your Oh, so predictable, my friend.
We're gonna get off of the first one, and we're gonna go to the second one.
Okay.
The first one is looks. Like I said before, like, so yes, I'm a visual person, so I like looks. Let's be attractive for me. The second one is personality.
Okay.
They got a vibe. Because I'm easy to get along with. I'm a very easy person to get along with. So for me not to get along with you is like
something wrong with you.
Right. That's just my nature as a Libra, right? Like I'm just what's that? The air? No, that's not the air sign. Is that an air sign?
Maybe that's your sign. I don't know.
But you don't want to know all the astrology stuff. I go to you for that. Like when is it open?
I don't think it's water.
When is it open and all that? Dang. They stopped my Now I gotta save my anchor, right?
They don't need to know that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What's number 3?
Number 3 is more so like, okay, how do I put this? How they get along with other people within my circle.
You gonna ruffle a couple of feathers with that one, aren't you?
Yeah, and I think that's where I'm at right now.
Yeah,
it's a very big. Because it's just because of the person I am, right? And I am a very like, I guess it's funny. I think I'm an extrovert and an introvert at the same time.
Definitely can be that. I feel like I feel the same way. I'm an extrovert with people that I'm close to.
Yeah.
And I'm an introvert with people or new surroundings or people I don't necessarily know.
So everyone knows that I'm definitely an extrovert. Like come into a room, like know people, I talk to everybody. Yes. That's definitely just me. But then I get very introvert sometimes within my own space. And I think that's where like having someone around that can
bring
out of that. Yeah. Is big. So that's definitely 3. I do agree with the financial piece though.
Yeah.
That is now being in this age, that is definitely a thing.
Yeah.
I gotta have that. But I guess also because of society, I also think of it like, well, as a man, that's not something I really worry about. Now, if it comes to where like I gotta keep coming out of pocket to help you out though, that becomes an issue because I have 2 daughters.
Yeah.
They are the ones that I need to be helping out and
Absolutely.
doing all the things for and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
So that's how that. So those are my top. Those are my three.
Okay.
Those are my three.
There's nothing wrong with that. I like those three.
Yeah, those are my
I
three.
got you there.
I mean, there's obviously more, but those.
Oh yeah.
Oh, really? Just yeah.
For me.
Right. For you and for me too.
Yeah.
So
there's definitely more. Well, that kind of sums up our dating portion. We've said a lot.
We have said a lot.
More than what we anticipated.
Yeah, absolutely.
As we usually do. We go off on a tangent sometimes. But maybe y'all can kind of tell us and provide some feedback. What do y'all do? Any women out there who do the 100, do the 90-10? Like, what do y'all do? Am I alone in how I'm feeling? You know, look at this. Look at Bob.
Really?
I don't know. I just have to show Bob real quick.
You know, I'm Jamaican, so you know I love me some.
So I don't know why you said British.
I'm just saying it's the way you just kind of. He was in a whole flow of something.
On my shoulder. Look at that.
Oh, is that
look at that shoulder. Whoop, his eye had showed. So I was like, oh, shit, look at Bob. Okay, anyway. Yeah, ladies, let us know. Fellas, any guys out there who absolutely will not do the 90-10? Because I know men will, but are there any men who's like, no, she got to do it? I like to hear. Or either one. You know, I like to hear some feedback on that. And then, you know, just dating overall. We're newly single, not necessarily newly single, but we're single, both divorced.
Yes.
Yeah. So, so being in this dating pool that has not only pee in it, but a little bit of sugar honey iced tea as well.
I don't want to be in that one.
I admit it. I think I'm just floating in it. This one is probably like whoop, right on my head. Like it's bad out here, okay, in these streets. It's bad. So yeah, let us know what your experiences are. And you have anything you want to add to that before we go out and come back to our announcement?
Nah, just hit us up on our Facebook and IG and tell us what your dating experiences have been like. Tell us about your 90-10 experience.
Yes, and we will be right back.
You show the bottom.
What's up, y'all? So we are back. Thank you for sticking with us. I just kind of wanted to go over some what we call our announcements, but this is not necessarily an announcement, as most people should know that the Democratic elections, the 2022 Democratic elections for Texas, are coming up very soon. And I just wanted to express the importance of us as Black people getting out there to vote for this Democratic Party. We do have a very important person, Lee Merritt. He is a civil rights attorney that is going for the Attorney General in Texas. This is deep. This is important because this is one of the first Black people that's actually running for Attorney General. And so, you know, it's going to be a lot of hills, a lot of battles, a lot of daggers that is thrown Lee's way. So I just want you guys to make sure that you guys are getting out there and voting. If you don't know who Lee Merritt is, maybe you've been under a rock somewhere. But Lee Merritt, he has Lee Merritt Attorney's Office. It's located in Philadelphia. Also, he's from my hometown, Los Angeles, and he's from Leimert Park area, off Crenshaw. Get it? Let's go. Come on, Lee. He is now in Texas right now. He is a civil rights attorney, and he just kind of fights for the injustices that we face as Black people, right? So when it comes to police brutality, the injustices that we face, official corruption, corporate discrimination, hate-based crimes, Lee Merritt is going to be the one that serves the people. So he is for us, by us. And he's also trying to advocate for legalizing marijuana in the state of Texas. So whoever is interested in that, and what are they saying right now? There's a marijuana might be a good cure for COVID.
Help block COVID.
To block COVID. So if y'all are out there and y'all are interested, either way, definitely get out there, register to vote. The last day to register to vote is January 31st. So if you are not already registered, please do so because we have to show up in large numbers. If you want to do early voting is February 14th. Yes, that is Valentine's Day. Put your date to the side for 30 minutes to go out there and vote. Take your date with you. Get out there, vote, make that a part of your date night. Go vote first, and then you guys go have dinner in celebration over that, because it's going to be crucial that we get out there and support this brother, because he is going to advocate for us, especially in this red state of Texas. So make sure that you're getting out there for that. Also, after early voting, we have February 18th. That is the last day that you can register or apply to vote via mail. So if you are scared to get out there with COVID, if you're one that's staying in the house, you can still do so by mail. You can still vote by mail, but the last day to do so is February 18th. This is not necessarily a plug, but shout out to my mama, rest in peace. That's her birthday, so that is a special day either way. Also, February 25th is the last day of early voting. So, first day of early voting, February 14th, last day is February 25th. So get out there and make sure that you're doing that. The official election date, though, is March 1st. So please get out there. You want to make sure that you are supporting him in any way possible, because it's going to benefit us in the long run. So if you are in the state of Texas, please go do so. You can also follow Lee Merritt, look and read all into him and all the stuff that he's done for us. You can go on his Instagram, Lee Merritt, and check the brother out. I mean, it's just an amazing thing. If you have questions as far as voting, your voting rights, what you can do to vote, make sure you go to mytexasvotes.org. You can also call their 844 number, which is 844-TX-VOTES. So that's 844-TX-VOTES. So make sure you get out there to vote. And that's kind of pretty much what our announcements are going to be today, and maybe for a few episodes going forward, because this is definitely, like I said, very important for us to contribute. So if you don't know how to contribute in any other way, this is the way. And we have to be able to be supportive, because he is going to have so many people attacking him in any way possible, because he just does not look like the rest. So let's do what we can to support that, protect him, and get out there and go vote. I'm voting. Are you voting?
I am voting.
That's right.
I will be voting. I will be doing that.
Yeah.
Coming up on, we have a couple of exciting things coming up on the podcast. So we have a lot of guests coming up. We have some guests that are coming up that are going to be looking to create movies. We have a life coach. Our movie person is Mr. Taj Mitchell. With the upcoming movie Ill Intent. They'll be on our podcast. We also have Reese McNeil, who will be on our podcast. He is a coach and a speaker. We also have an author, Laurencia Lockhart, is going to be, we're going to be featuring as well. And we are currently putting together a home ownership series. We want to do this for those individuals that currently are owning their home. We're going to have talks to people like realtors, moving companies, loan officers, different things to help us get and know how to do security people, to make sure we have the proper security and things like that, interior design. So we want to help you guys in any way possible. That is what our podcast is all about. It's all about helping our community to be better, right? We talk about voting, we talk about all the different things that everyone has coming up and going on in their lives. Oh, speaking of which, you passed your exam. We didn't even celebrate that. We have to celebrate our accomplishments
You're
on
right
our
about that.
podcast,
Yes.
right? Like,
Listen, and this was a struggle. This was the statistics exam.
ooh,
And baby knows it was a struggle. And my goal was to just pass the class, right? But I got a high B. So I was really excited about that. So
yeah. We have
Kudos to
other
myself.
people doing big things. We can't say anything about it yet because we're waiting on some more information. And but we obviously, you know, that our love and prayers go out to you. We got your back. We know that you're going to be able to do it and continue to do big things.
So if you guys are interested, if you have a business, if you know somebody who has a business, if you want to shout out a business, please DM us. You can DM us at Temporary Best Friends on Instagram. You can DM us on Facebook at TBF Jazzy Dre, or you can send us an email, temporarybestfriends@gmail.com. Let us know what it is that you want to do. If it's the business and you want to be a guest and come out and speak, absolutely, that is an opportunity that you can have. We'll just make sure we can schedule you properly. If you want to just have us shout out your business or a business, definitely let us know, DM us so we can make sure we do that. The goal is to get as much praise and acknowledgement and eyes on us. You know, if we can build us as a community and we'll be able to work together, all the better. So make sure you're checking us out, giving us whatever it is that you have that you want us to spotlight or feature on our next podcast.
So look for all the big and upcoming things that we got going on. Hey, just to let you know, we are your temporary best friends, and you're supposed to do it, and we are.
Oh.
Remember, you're supposed to. Let's do it again.
Okay,
Let's do it again. Okay. Just to let you know, we are your temporary best friends, and
we have.